everybody, Girsgirly is my name and gaming is my thing, but today I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to try a Mike Schmidt makeup cosplay, or cosplay makeup video, but first, you know what that means. I gotta get into character. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back as Mike Schmidt. So what you're gonna need, if you actually want to do it the way I do it, you don't have to, but I do it a weird way. I actually have a bottle of blood over here. I'm not going to be using it because if you've seen my cosplay pictures from or you've seen me on TikTok or for Halloween, you've seen any of my Mike Schmidt stuff, I usually have a bloody handprint and a hand around my neck. But I had a breakout due to the bloody makeup, due to the fake blood. It's old, it's like 3 years old, and I had a breakout because of it. So I'm not going to be using that today. But I have my trusty mirror. You guys gotta see a flash on my computer. And I have a box of cosplay makeup. Now, a lot of this stuff I got around Halloween, so you can't even get this stuff anymore. Well, you can't until next year or something. But I have my palettes, my zombie palettes. I have, let's see, I don't need that. That's green, that's for the Hulk. Let's see, I have black, yellow, purple, and blue crayon sticks. These are, I don't actually know what these are. These are Wet and Wild multi-sticks. And then I also have, I have actual crayons. And yes, I say crayons weird. Where's blue? I need a blue one. And then I have the little, the more common makeup crayons. I usually have a primer in here. I don't have a primer. But I'm also going to be doing, I do Bruce Banner, but that one's really just kind of green paint. I'm also going to be doing Tony Stark and the Crying Child in this video, if I get to it. But first off, we're going to do Mike. I actually have some cotton swabs that I'm going to use. I keep these in here to clean my belly button ring. But what you really need to do is do some really nice bruises. And I actually am not all that good at bruises, but I like to think that I am. So I'm going to show you guys how I do Mike's makeup. So, sorry. So as I've said, I do things a little different. I have a certain way that I like to do things, and you're going to see me look at my mirror more than the camera, but that's because I can't do it looking at the camera. I don't actually have my glasses on, so I can't really see the camera from here. So what I like to do is I like to take, this one's black. I like to take black, and I usually put it over here. I just hit the mic, I'm so sorry. And I usually put it over here, and then a little line of blue. And some yellow. And you can't even see the yellow in this light, so I'm going to add a little more. And then just kind of mix it. Can you guys even see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold on. My toe. Okay, you can't really see that one. That one's kind of a little lighter. So what I'm going to do is do the next one with these pins. That's what I was afraid of. That's why I have these. So I'm going to take some blue, and I actually use these for my eye. So I'm going to take some blue and just kind of put it around. And by no means have I ever done makeup before. The first time I ever did makeup was my Mike Schmidt cosplay. So I'm actually doing this around... What side of my face is this? This is my right hand. I'm actually doing this around my right eye, just because it looks better on the right side to me. Because I usually put the handprint on the other side, so I'm gonna need a little more blue to that. And it's all really kind of move around with the black. I usually add black first and then do the other colors next. But I decided to do blue first today. And then yellow is one that you still can't see. It's actually turning my bruise green. But I make a nice big circle around my eye. And I make it to about the size of my actual fist. And then I'm going to add some purple to top it off. I add a little more purple than I do anything else because, well, purple is a sign of a healing bruise. And then just kind of, and it's actually going to be super dark. This is not at all what I intended. I added a little too much black and a little too much blue and not enough purple. There's so much black on my purple. I'm going to have to wipe it off and try again. All right. You guys can't even see this. It looks awful green over there. It's not well, it is kind of green some. I shouldn't have put that yellow so close to it. And then what I usually do is take it, and I actually have water on this rag, thankfully, and wipe it off, wipe the green off, and it actually looks like half of my face is bruised. There. Rub that in a little better. And in the light, it actually looks like my face is bruised, except for up there. It's still green. Hold on. Add a little more purple. Be gone, green. There. And in this light, it actually looks like my face is I gotta stop saying so much. It actually looks like my face is bruised. I'm trying to add a little, and no, that's not working. But you find your own perfect mixture, and you can't see it really well in this light. Well, you can like that. Oh, there's some blue there. But you take it and you do it like that, and then I usually, oh, you can see it over there. It looks like a nice dark spot. My hand is turning colors. And then what I do is, you guys don't get to see this often in my TikTok videos or anything like that, but I take it and I draw across my knuckles. And I usually do this in my bathroom mirror, so it's gonna look a little weird to me because I'm usually standing up looking in a mirror that's super close to me. And this one is really tiny. It's not as big as I'm used to looking into. I could have just done it on the ×3 side, but I didn't. And then I take it and that didn't work. This is turning out to be a fail, but that's okay. You can see, oh, my camera froze. You can see the kind of bruise on my knuckles, and that's really all there is to Mike, other than the handprints, which I'm going to attempt to do a bruise handprint. I've done it in the past, and it looked fantastic, but I see how well the bruises show up on here. I usually have somebody else open these for me. When I'm doing my hand. But you do with what you got, and there's nobody else here today. So, funny story. I was doing Tony Stark's cosplay makeup, and I heard somebody coming in, and this was a couple weeks ago. I heard somebody coming into the house, and I grabbed my bat, and I got up, and it was my grandfather, and he had friends. He had his friends over, and they saw me in my Tony Stark cosplay and started laughing. You can't actually see it, but it's there. Saw me in my Tony Stark cosplay and started laughing. It was fantastic. It was great. You can actually see the video. I'm talking about that on my TikTok channel, which is Burnby. It was Girsgirly, but I had to change it. So, this is Mike's makeup. For the most part, like I said, I didn't do the blood. But I'm going to go ahead and go change into Tony and show you guys how I do his beard. So, I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright, so many of you don't know that this was my original Tony Stark cosplay getup. And to show you I'm doing this the same day, here's Mike's bruises all over my hands, and his makeup is still all over my desk. A lot of you don't actually know that this was the original Tony Stark cosplay get up. Well, not the arc. I bought that a while ago. I just bought that a couple weeks ago, months ago, something like that. But ooh, my arc flickered. I'm dying. This was the original get up. I don't know where my Tony Stark Industries shirt is at the moment. I'm hoping it didn't get left in my blazer because they towed my blazer off yesterday to go get it fixed. It'll probably be tomorrow or tomorrow. It'll probably be probably about Friday for you guys. It's Wednesday today for me. Wednesday, December the 12th. There's a real bruise on my forehead. That's great. It'll probably be about the 13th or the 14th for you guys, unless I can go ahead and get this video done today. But they towed my car off. Somebody hit me last week and damaged the back end of my car. And so his insurance is paying to get it fixed. But I'm going to show you guys. Is this it? Yeah. I'm going to show you guys how I do Tony Stark's beard and eyebrows. Is this the pin? This is not the pin. I have so many pins. I've gone through so many different styles for Tony that there's really no for sure way that I do it. Oh my god, this thing is so bulky. Tony, how did you live? Look at this shit. Look, hold on. Look at that. It's so bulky. Oh, I broke it. I just turned it off. It's okay. But I'm going to show you guys how I do this. And how I do it is I have a Mega Last, Wet n Wild Mega Last retractable eyeliner pen, which looks like this. This is supposed to be a spreader. It works like an eraser. And this is what the tip looks like. I'm looking over here to make sure you guys can actually see it. I also use the Wet n Wild retractable eyebrow pencil, which looks like this on one end. It didn't click. And this on the other end. And for the third and final item, I also use the Wet n Wild multi-stick. I use a lot of Wet n Wild. It actually holds up through sweat, and when I'm doing TikTok, I sweat an awful lot. It's really gross. But I'm going to show you guys how I do Tony Stark's makeup. So let's get started. What I usually do is I take the Wet n Wild retractable eyeliner and draw an outline. And this is going to look so weird because it's been so long since I've done Tony that I'm not sure I can do it again. That looks about even, sort of. What I'm doing is drawing an outline. And my beard is actually going to be a little crooked. That's okay. Nobody's perfect. Not even Tony Stark. So that's my beard outline. I'm going to get a little closer so you guys can actually see that. It's really kind of crooked, but I fix it when I use this, the Wet n Wild multi-stick. So what I guess I should draw on my mustache. Hold on. I forgot the mustache. I actually did those a little too close. Whoops. Oops. Oh, I can taste the makeup from Mike. Okay. That's good enough. I'm used to doing this in my bathroom mirror. now I have the mustache outline. I drew it directly on my lip. It looks so weird. But then I take this, and I fill it in. And it is a very thick beard using this pen. Oops, I hit the mic. Sorry, guys. He has a very thick beard when you use a pen like this, but it's okay. And then kind of... I just lost internet. I just lost a lot of internet. Like, my entire box is down. Damn. It's a little uneven, but it works. And I usually have, like, something here to clean off the dark smudges, but I'm used to doing it in the bathroom, again, I say. So, there is a dark smudge right there on the right side. Well, left side for you guys. Right side for me. But then I do... my eyebrows. And because my hair is returning to its normal color, the eyebrows will look fine eventually, but for now they always look a little too dark. Because my hair is, if you guys remember my original hair color, it was kind of darker. I hit the mic again. Tony has these nice full-on fluffy eyebrows. And I can't do it, my hair's not wet, but like I usually stand my hair up and make it look all like this. And it actually looks, let me get it closer. And his eyebrows. And this is my Tony Stark. Oh my god, I run something over. Get out of here! Stop. Oh my god. I made it worse. It's okay, I fixed it. Oh, internet's back. You guys can't see it. My TV's on over here. I had YouTube pulled up and I got this idea and just kind of stopped watching. But this is my Tony Stark, and if I do say so myself, I actually look really good with a beard. But, that is my Tony Stark. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do Crying Child. Crying Child is really simple. There's nothing but some lines. And I might also show off some of my cosplays. This is also, well, if I take the beard off and change myself around just a little bit, this is also kind of my Kevin Levin cosplay. I usually have a different shirt on for him, though. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the Crying Child. I made something roll. And I'll be right back. Now, Crying Child is the easiest cosplay, and I finally got ribbon for all of you. For all of you who watch my TikTok account and know I was duct taping these on. That's ribbon. It hasn't been attached to the shirt yet. It's kind of safety pinned on. But I finally have ribbon now. Oh, I left the light on and it scared myself. The only person home. So, Crying Child is the easiest cosplay I have actually ever done, and that's just because there's two forms of Crying Child, and one is where he's crying, and one where he is where he's dead. And hold on 1 second, I think I still have that. I had an ace bandage that I have a box over here. All my cosplay shit goes in. Oh, I still have it. I don't have a safety pin on it. I had an ace bandage. I still have it. It's right here. That I would take and wrap around my face like this like 3 or 4 times, and I actually did it wrong. The blood is usually on top, but it's not right now. So this is the one form of the crying child. It's not going down because my headphones are stopping it, but it's usually like this, I think. I can't really see it. Something like this. And, ooh, it smells weird. But that's one form of the crying child. And the second form of the crying child is where he's crying. I don't actually know what happened to... Is he over there? To my Golden Freddy plushie. He used to be over here. I don't know what happened to him, but he's part of my Crying Child cosplays for both of them. But all you really need for Crying Child is blue. And this is the Wet n Wild multi-stick again. And it's so easy. What I usually do is, I don't have it today. I usually take a ruler and just kind of like that. Oops. Because about the size of the ruler is about the size that you want to do it. But what I do have is... Uh-oh. I thought I had some. There it is. Duct tape. And I know you're probably thinking, you don't want to put duct tape on your face. I don't care. So what I'm going to do is take it and measure it out like this. This is not how I usually do it. Like I said, I usually have a ruler. But to make sure that it's semi-even, I usually... It's a little long. Just a little, though. This is so weird. I usually use a ruler, but I've said this like 3 times already. But today it's duct tape day, so oops, I almost duct taped the mic to my chin. So just to make them even as they like go down, I use this. This is weird. I'm gonna just draw on the outside of the lines of the duct tape. That is not even. Ow. That's not even either. That's okay. It's close enough. Okay. Okay. Those lines are so not as even as they usually are. But that's okay. So what I usually do then is just kind of fill it in. And it's so tedious. Because I do it all the way down here. Usually goes all the way up to my eye, but I didn't do that this time because I didn't want to duct tape my eye. But it's so tedious. And I'm not actually filling it all the way in, because it uses so much of the stick that I just kind of spread it. It's not spreading like it should be. Probably because I've had so much other makeup on my face, all that soap. But it's really easy to do Crying Child. This is really all you have to do. This cotton swab is so blue. I keep hitting the damn mic. Get out of my way, Mike. Okay, that's it. That's Crying Child. Oh, that's uneven. That's the wrong side. I forget my camera's flipped for you guys. That's pretty much it. Crying Child. I tried to do this to do the puppet. It didn't work. I ended up terrifying. If you want to see that, ended up looking absolutely terrifying. If you want to see that, you can actually go onto TikTok and at Burn B, I think. You can find it. It's somewhere in my videos. Let's see, what else was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Speaking of my TikTok video, somebody managed to find me on Deviantart, and they knew it was me because they saw the pictures of me in my cosplay outfits, and they commented on one of them. I had this little thing. I was dressed up as Mike. I think. I'm pretty sure it was Mike. And I had my own little song. It was, is your night guard kinda gay? Does he sit and watch you play? Does he watch you from your screen even if you yell and scream? Does he sit in his chair and watch you with the stare? Is your night guard kinda gay? And they saw pictures of my Mike Schmidt cosplay, and they posted the song underneath it, and I was like, oh my god, somebody saw me on TikTok, and they found me. It was great. That's really it, though, you guys. That's really all my cosplays. That's not entirely true. I could do Rogue's makeup, but Rogue is so hard to get into. If you don't know who Rogue is my pirate OC, and I actually have... Oh, God, I ran... Mike, what are your pants doing in the fucking floor? I actually had a hook at one point. I don't know where it went. I had it, though. It was here. I promise. It was here. It was somewhere. It's, not in here now, though. But one thing that I started doing for stuff like the Crying Child, and I don't have that here either. Damn it. I have, food coloring, red food coloring. But for those of you who don't know, I also have a Kevin Levin cosplay, and this is actually the choker that I used for him. This is an actual Chihuahua collar. It's all I had, all I could find that had spikes on it, and they're not the actual kind of spikes I wanted. But this is the Kevin Levin cosplay collar, if I can find the damn hole. There it is. The Kevin Levin cosplay collar. I have actually used this for Bruce Banner as well as Mike, but this is actually Kevin's. And I don't have Rogue's hook, but I choked myself. But I have a hook for Rogue somewhere. What is this? No, it's not. It's somewhere. I'll have to find it and show it to you guys some other time. But I just want to show you guys my cosplay makeup. Isn't it fun? Isn't cosplay awesome? Cosplay is awesome, except for all the rashes you get from like scrubbing the makeup off if you don't do it properly. But the reason that I wanted to do this, and I actually didn't even discuss all my cosplays. So before I even, what is that? Ooh. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. So before I even get on to my exciting news, if you want to watch my TikTok channel, go ahead and do that. I'll leave the link, or I'll leave the name in the description below. I've bent my ribbon. It looks weird. It's on one boob, lopsided. But some of my other cosplays you should keep a lookout for, other than Mike, Tony, and the Crying Child, or both versions of the Crying Child, so that's two, is Rogue the Pirate. Captain Rogue is one of my OCs. I also have Kevin Levin. Then I have, wait for it, it's Carlos. I think it's Carlos. Yeah, Carlos from Night Vale, and my girlfriend is Cecil. So it's me as Carlos and she's Cecil, and then I also have Bruce Banner. I'm actively working on a Ben 10. I actually have an Omnitrix. If I could get it on. Let's get it on. Oh, yeah. Okay. I have an Omnitrix, and it turns on, and it does all sorts of shit. Makes weird little noises. But this is supposed to be from like Alien Force. So because I did Kevin from Alien Force, I'm gonna do Ben from Alien Force. I'm working on his cosplay at the moment. I'm also working on a number 4 from Codename Kids Next Door cosplay. But my exciting news is the other cosplay I'm working on. I am working on hopefully my best cosplay yet. I'm working on a set from a video game that you guys probably know, Sally Face. I'm working on Sally Face and Larry. I'm actually going full out for this. I can't, unfortunately, build the mask for Sally like I wanted to because I tried and it didn't come out right. But I'm going to order a Mardi Gras mask. Mardi Gras, however you pronounce that shit. I'm going to order one of those masks and cut it and shape it and make it look right. And then I'm going to order a nice blue wig. And I'm going to be Sally face. Because fortunately I already have the long sleeve shirt, the long sleeve black shirt, and the pants. But Larry is going to be a little harder. Simply for the fact that if I want to buy an actual Sanity Falls t-shirt, it's not the color that it needs to be. It's this really light brown, and it's like $40, and it's a great shirt, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna actually have to make Larry's shirt. So what's gonna actually happen is my sister has a vinyl machine, which you know if you've seen my cup. My sister has a vinyl machine, and I'm gonna convince her to make the Sanity Falls logo and put that on a brown shirt. I'm going to have to buy the vinyl for it, but that's okay. I'm going to see if I can convince her to do that for me so that I can have a Larry and a Sally Sally cosplay. The hardest part is actually going to be putting Sally's together because the mask, I'm going to have to take it and do so much work on the mask to make it look right. Unfortunately, I couldn't get one that looks like his. The only thing I can get is a Mardi Gras mask. And you know how weird those things look. So I got a plain white one, and it was like $20 just for that thing. But I'm going to take it, and I'm going to paint it this glorious white. Glorious white. And so it doesn't shine. And then I'm going to take it, and I'm going to paint, because you know how Sal's face is all kind of... It looks skin toned here, but it's really just a different color of the mask. I'm going to take it and I'm going to have to cut it and shape it and paint that part. And then I'm going to have to take it and replace the strap with a Velcro strap. And let's see, what else am I going to have to do to that thing? And then I'm going to have to, because you guys know my hair is not long and pigtails or blue, I'm gonna have to buy a wig, but I found the perfect wig. It's actually a couple shades lighter than Sally's hair, so I'm gonna see if I can dye it, but it already comes in pigtails, and I can't do pigtails worth shit, so I figured it was worth it to get it like that. So I just want to let you guys in on my exciting news. I'm also, don't you tell anybody, nobody knows this, but I'm gonna be trying to work on a Morty cosplay, because I'm a fucking Morty in certain times of life, but I can also be a Rick. I'm just not tall enough to be Rick. I could be Tiny Rick, but that would also require a fucking wig. So I'm gonna try a Morty cosplay, because Morty is just a yellow t-shirt, a pair of jeans, and his weird little haircut. So I'm actually gonna be working on that too. I think that's it. It is not it. In my previous video, nobody actually voted on the damn poll. So I'm going to be saying it again. I'm working on my Freddy costume. I have an actual suit started at this point. It's over there in that bucket. I'm also going to be doing the TFA, or Transformers Animated Bumblebee, because those are like blocky shaped figures, and it's going to be easy to do that one. I'm also going to try to do an Optimus Prime, because if you've seen Transformers Animated, you've seen Sorry, and for Halloween they did a whole episode on it, and Sorry was dressed up like Optimus Prime. My thumbs are uneven, I'm watching that on the video. Sorry was dressed up like Optimus Prime, and it looked so easy that I'm going to try it. But I just want to let you guys know that, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Wait a minute, that's the wrong outro, hold on. How do I do my outros? Oh, God. I mean, if you liked it, hit that like button. And if you liked me, hit that subscribe button, y'all. And I swear to God, I didn't actually forget I didn't really forget the outro. I swear to God. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys, or see you dudes, in the next video. Bye!